Hi, and welcome to RNY Inside Learning Hub. This is the third video of API series. Today, we will cover what is the API testing, why the API testing is required, and what is the advantage of the API testing. So far, we have discussed what is the API, what is the difference between API and web service, and how to set up API in our local machine for testing purpose, rather than using other companies API. So hope you have watched my previous video. If you have not watched, then please refer the previous video from this series. Okay. Or if you are new in this channel, then please subscribe the channel. Okay. So let's begin. Okay. Let's first discuss what is a API testing. As we already discussed, what is the API? API is the help to communicate, build a communication between two project or two applications. Okay. Or API is a API playing a very important role to receive a data from the client, from the user, and send to the server, and receive the response from the server, and revert to the user. Okay. So as I have written here, application programming interface is often called as API, as already discussed. An API is a set of method and procedure that developer open up to the other programmer to have their application communicate and interact with other applications. Once an API is built, it is necessary to test the interface to provide truly secure, reliable, and scalable connections between platforms. I have already shown in the previous video how the API, the developer, how to create an API, and what is the API. Okay, by the Java program. Okay, so guys, I am requesting again, please watch the previous video to get understanding about the API. Okay, so now API testing helps identify early issues and is different from UI testing. An API receive request and send back response through internet protocol, including sorry guys, okay, including HTTP and SMTP. API test investigate applications that have verifying application API functionalities and vary the API calls parameter in different way that verify functionality and expose failure. API testing can be done on the below aspect: functional testing, load testing, and security testing. So let's understand as here. Okay, as here API testing help to identify early testing. So what is the means? Actually, a UI testing take more time to as compare of the API testing, and API testing build a confident to the tester is its core functionality is test properly. So in when the after the API testing, when the tester perform the UI testing, then the perform only the placeholder, image size, logos, and different kind of element which is which is available on the UI. So API is testing is a core basic business logic I can say. Uh, so API first we test the API in software testing, then we perform the UI testing. As because every website, Android app, iOS app, or any other application integrated any API. So when we perform any functionality testing on the UI testing, the whenever we perform any activities on that, then that activity handle through the API. Okay, so either we test the UI or Android app or this, then we get different kind of issue. So API testing help to understand to the tester what kind of the bug, whose will be the responsible to resolve that. Okay, either database developer, either API developer, or either UI developer. Okay, so tester will understand what kind of bug which I found during the testing. Okay, I will explain the HTTP method in coming video in more detail. Okay, this is a just definition, this elaboration of the what is the API testing. Okay, now move on the next slide. Okay, so as we already so functional testing, load testing, security testing. So let's understand the more detail. What is the functional, what is the load, and what is the security, and what is the difference between. Okay, functional testing check API functionality. Test takes payload. What is the payload? I already showed in the previous video, in the form of JSON or XML, and provide the response code in the and response body. So I will explain the what is the response code, what is the different type. We have so many different type of response code, which is HTTP method code. Okay, and and what is the load testing? Load testing check the performance under the specific load and determine how much traffic and API can be handled before the overload. For suppose like some movies, like I am taking an example of the Book My Show or Paytm movie ticket or any movie ticket application website. So whenever the any interesting movies going to be released, like Brahmas. Okay, Brahmas movie is coming on 9 September, as we already know that through the news, through the so many API YouTube promotion videos. So now on the movie ticket website, so many users, so many so many people's going to be book their ticket. So at that time, so many people booking that ticket, then that website should be able to handle the traffic of the people. That is the load testing. Okay, hope you understand the definition of the load testing. Load testing is that, I am repeating, load testing is that is the API, or we can say website. First, the API should be capable to handle the traffic which is expected at the expected time. Okay, कि एक घंटे में इतने बंदे, इतने people टेस्टिंग बुकिंग कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, suppose if I am taking an example, if in 1 hour we can expect 100 users. Okay, and but we test 500. So is the 500 is handleable or not by the API. So we test during the load testing. Okay. Now the security testing. Security testing check the vulnerabilities and authentication and sensitive data is encrypted over HTTP and includes penetration testing, validation, authentication. Security testing, like as we know, the now the as soon as now the coming time, uh, the technologies is updating day by day, and the frauder is also uh, also aware about the all the things is and hackers, although a very technical guy, so hackers will break the communication between the server or the website, and get the sensitive data, get the your sensitive data. For taking an example, if you going to search any medical insurance, or search any room booking, or search any hotel booking, or search any kind of uh, uh, app, electronic gadget like laptop, desktop, or any kind of things. So hope you observe that as soon as you search any kind of these things, then you get the uh, promotion uh, advertisement on different kind of platform. Like you search like suppose you search laptop, okay, on Amazon, okay, on Amazon or Flipkart or any other e-commerce website, and after that, after 1 hour, 1 hour, or after 1 day, or after some time, you exploring your Facebook, your LinkedIn, your YouTube, your some another application. Then you got the advertisement for that product which you search earlier on Amazon or Flipkart or any other e-commerce website. How to how that happen? As because I'm not confident on that, but as per my observation, all these website is sharing their data, the user data, okay, to for user involvement, okay, okay. Now the now the main important topic, what is the advantage of the API testing, why we are test the API, okay. So let's discuss. This is a very lengthy definition, so I will explain in short. Okay, it's time efficiency. Efficiency, as I already discussed with you. As soon as we test the API, suppose if I test the API first, all the functionality test during the API testing, then during the UI testing, I'm confident that this functionality already test, negative testing or positive testing already done during the API testing. So on whenever I test the UI testing, then I test only the placeholder, icon, like different kind of element. I'm not focusing more on the core functionality, as because I already done in the API. So is the time efficiency. So as already written here, API testing does not require GUI to ready and can be performed way early in the development cycle. Okay, the automated API test provide much quicker test result and significantly accelerate development workflows. Thus, it help you speed up feedback loop and catch issues faster. Okay. So reduce cost. Reduce cost means, for suppose if the API already test by the any tester, so we we take minimum time during UI testing. Okay, UI testing. So is time reduce and cost reduce also. Okay. Now the technology independent. API tests are language independent since the data is integrated, interchanged using JSON or XML and compromised HTTP request and HTTP response. So the QA is free to choose the language to their choice that support these technology: JavaScript, Java, Ruby, Python, PHP, etc. That means uh, any automation tester, whenever he going to automate the API for regression testing, for performance testing, so the tester can use any kind of language, Java, Python, or any other, to handle all the functionality testing or automation testing. Okay, so it's not a language bonding. Okay, so greater test suitability. Greater test suitability means we 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 create a different kind of, we can different kind of scenario, we cover different kind of things as read here. While GUI testing are dynamic and may change the accommodate new request and stakeholder and user, API interface are very much stable. API typically come with a detailed document and any changes are reflect there, so that QA engineer can adjust their tests through timely. And due to this inherent and stability, API tests are also much easier to maintain. Okay. Look, API API test any if I create any API, then I will create the documentation. What the purpose of the API? Why you are use this API? If I create any API, as already shown in the previous video, okay, so I will let my user why the API is important, why you are use the API, what is the purpose of the API. Okay, so all the API have a documentation with the detail, okay, and how to use, and why you are using like that, and what is the challenges you face during when you use the API. But in the website or UI test UI, there is no any documentation. There is no any documentation. Okay. So this is a difference between. Okay. Now this is a repeat. Sorry, by mistake. This is a repeat. This is last but not least point. Improve test coverage. Improve test coverage. I already discussed again and again. If I already test the API, then the GUI testing is easy to test the UI testing, and easy to test, easy to cover all the things, negative, positive, database and all the things. So hope you like this video. Again, if you are new in this channel, then please subscribe the channel and share with your friend. And if you have any query, any suggestion, any feedback, then you can write in the comment section. Okay, and hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe this to encourage me, to support me. Thanks guys for watching.